Hi everyone. So I just wanted to make a quick video. Oh, I hope that lighting is working okay. All right. I know it goes in and out because of this window behind me. So I actually have notes, so we'll be a little bit organized. These are 7 things that I feel help a whole lot to keep you on track when you're trying to lose weight at any stage. And this is I'm specifically focusing on menopause because I'm in menopause. I'm 52. But I'm doing an experiment because my channel is all about how I see things rather than just believing everyone else that posts a bunch of stuff on YouTube. So even though there's scientific background, I just, they can make the studies say anything that they want. So I'm trying some things out. This experiment, today is day 1 of, by the way. I lost a lot of weight when I was 35, 52 now, 5'1". Because I know that's always important, right? Height relative to weight. But anyways, my starting weight today is 142 pounds. In my other videos, I am showing more of my body. I'm sitting down now. I'm tired. I only got to sleep 5 hours last night. So anyways, what I'm doing, rather than believing them, even though I do know you lose muscle mass as you get older, I totally believe that. There's a reason everyone gains weight in menopause, most people. I'm doing my old diet tricks. They always say, oh, your old tricks won't work. I'm going to do my old tricks and see for myself. We're going to keep that up for just a couple weeks and see how that goes. So, had our little exercise this morning, and we got our eating plan together. We're going to go into more details, probably in a video tomorrow, exactly what I'm eating. And I'm also going to put it in the About section, probably, for now. Why not? We're going to put it there. Maybe we'll pin it there for a while because I'm going to go and talk about other subjects as well. But let's get to these basics. Sorry for the long intro. I'll put a timestamp. So, number 1 that I like to start with, I've already said this, mindset is key. Whatever program you choose, I know keto is really popular, and I've lost weight on keto in more recent times, so definitely a valid plan, or even just to watch the carbs. Whatever you choose, you can do exactly what I do, or you can do something totally different. Your mindset is key. Believe that you can do it. Find a plan that you believe in. Okay? Number 2, for me, it has always worked to exercise with a friend or a trainer. Years ago, when I lost the weight, 16 years ago, I had a friend that I used to walk 3 times around the huge park with. It was awesome, and I brought my dog then too. Now it's just me and my dog. When I lived elsewhere, I had a trainer. He's phenomenal. I'm so lucky. Great guy. And I look forward to going to the gym every morning. A big thing. The reason I put the thumbnail where I look all glammed up, I guess you'd say, because I don't like makeup. I rarely wear it. I got some lipstick on now. That's it. Mostly I work from home, but I need to get out and about because honestly, I've been watching too much YouTube, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop watching all that and I'm going to do my thing and see what works for me, and tell you guys all about it. So, I had to work outside the home yesterday, and I'm in sales and marketing. So I thought it's just funny because, I know I like to look at good-looking people. I like, that's the truth. People who are made up, people who dress nice. And so since I had to go out into the world and I had a full face of makeup on, which is very rare, usually I don't even wear anything on my skin, I got the lighting just right, I thought, well, let me just put that as the thumbnail. And I'm a professional tarot card reader. I have been most of my life. So since this channel is all about what I see things in tarot sometimes. So we're going to talk about that at the end of the video if that's something that interests you too, so that our thumbnail is not misleading in any way. So, exercise with a friend or a trainer. Number 3, affirmations. Affirmations can help you with your mindset. Don't tell yourself you're not a gym person. That's what I did for 49 years. Oh, I hate the gym. I'd rather go walk outdoors, which is what I did, and it worked. Okay, but when you're older, supposedly you need to do some weightlifting, and I'm cool with that. Okay, But we're not going to incorporate it so much these first couple weeks, only because I want to do this experiment and see what happens doing it the old way. Do my old tricks work? Is the question here. Now, don't tell yourself you're not a gym person. One day, and this is what the Hangman card is about. We'll get to that at the end of the video for those of you who are interested in the tarot portion of things. I said, no, you know what? I am a gym person, and I'm going to start going to that gym 5 days a week while my trainer is there. He works Monday through Friday, and that's what I did. I just, I was quitting a job, and I'm kind of changing jobs. I'm still going to work at home, but I'm going to go out and about more. So I'm transitioning now as well, and it's the same thing. I quit a job, and I said, okay, well, what are you going to do with yourself? You're quitting this job, and I didn't have the clients that I have now. I hadn't built my home business up. And I said, well, your new job is to go to the gym. You're a gym person. And that's what I did. And I did it for, I think, a year and a half. It was about a year and a half. So, I mean, I really did the thing. And what helped me was the trainer. Changed my life, Now it's very difficult for me to go to the gym. I'm a slacker like I used to be, okay? But I do go. I tried, but we passed the park. I was with my dog, and she said, oh no, let's go to the park. So I said, all right, let's do it, because that's what we're supposed to do anyways. So I love the gym. I'm a gym person. Be what you need to be to accomplish what you need to accomplish. Okay, change your mindset. Who told you you weren't a gym person? You didn't learn that at birth, right? Okay. Music helps. Okay, for me, when I lost the weight, it was 2009. I was listening to Alice in Chains, and what was funny is when we got back in the car, I don't remember which song it was, but they were playing Alice in Chains, and I'm like, yes, this is just, even though I, had my notes yesterday as to what I would say today, music, get your music, get it going. I'm going to add your decision to my playlist. I have a couple songs that I want to do when I'm in the gym, because I think it's important not to listen to music when you're out and about. You got to be aware of your surroundings. But in the gym, I will have my little music going, and your decision, Alice in Chains, is, I love that song. It's like, I know it's not one of their popular ones, but that's 2009, 2010, when I was skinny and I successfully lost this weight, okay? And people made fun of me. They said I was anorexic and something was wrong. No, I was the proper weight. Everyone around me was heavy. No joke, okay? And the person who pointed that out was the gay guy we worked with, and I really appreciated that. So it wasn't just a man standing up for me because he liked me or something. It was like, no, you women are all overweight. She's exactly the way she needs to be, and I was. That's what we're going to get to again. We want to be healthy, okay? Number 5, this is one that's specific to me, really big. Don't bring bad food into your house, okay? Sometimes you're having a moment, like I was talking about yesterday, you got menopause, you got some hot flashes, you want some ice cream, it's 100 degrees outside. You know what? Switch it up a little. Do some extra walking, walk to where the ice cream is. Maybe you live near a grocery store. I happen to live near Baskin Robbins. Walk up there, have a little bit, okay? And come back. Don't do it every day. It's a once in a while thing. Do what you gotta do, okay? But do not bring a big old tub of ice cream into your house just because it's cheaper. And I'm always watching money. I'm always careful. But, if you're dieting, you overall should be eating less anyways. So once in a while you could splurge, buy some expensive ice cream, a little bit of it, and that's it. Do not bring bad food into your house. Don't do it, okay? You might want to throw everything out as you start a diet. A lot of people don't want to do that. I get it. Things cost money. Eat your food, eat what you can, throw out the rest, and start your diet, okay? Number 6, listen to your body. Okay, I was talking earlier, and I will talk more about the whole hormones and things. I mean, I realized when I hit menopause that hormones, especially in the way we emotionally relate in emotional situations, relationships, that can be your fate if you don't know what's going on. And, you get mad at men. Oh my God, you have PMS. Well, you know what? I did have PMS. You know what? If you want to have a good relationship with a man, here's the number 1 rule no one tells you. You gotta love them. I love men. I was boy crazy. But see, the thing is, when you get to menopause, you can drop the crazy part. It's awesome. Now, on my channel, we're going to talk about attachment styles. You know, I've always been into psychology. I've gone to school for psychology a million years ago. But I like to keep up with the current stuff. Attachment styles, I think it's a really good theory. I'm anxiously attached by nature. About 10 years ago, I started to sort that out. And then now, in recent times, when I hit menopause, it's like, whoa, like I don't have those hormones making me do nutty things. You know, so that's my view. I hope I'm not offending people, you know, because you young girls, if you're watching me, you're like, oh my God, this crazy old lady. No, but you have to be young and stupid to be old and wise. And that's where I'm at now. Someone told me that when I was young and stupid, and I thought it was cool. So I'm at that point now. It's awesome. But the thing is, no, always check yourself. When it comes to food, I'm hungry because you got some hormones going. Are you hungry? Or you just think you're hungry? Really check in with yourself. Drink some water, do something else. And yeah, if you're really hungry, which you will be maybe one time out of 10, go eat something, but make it reasonable. A piece of fruit, something that reflects the fact that you're trying to lose weight. Okay? Something that fits in with whatever weight loss program you choose. All right? So listen to your body. Okay? But don't let your hormones be your fate. Okay? And, you know, like when you're younger and you're having sex and you've got that oxytocin because the guy actually knows what he's doing. And now you're like in love with the guy. No. You have to be logical. Is he a good person or what? You know, but we'll get into that later. And number 7, portion control. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying go have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because it's going to make you want more. It's just not a good idea. However, consider the portion control. Like the fast food stuff, which we're not doing fast food, with the exception for me of Panda Express. I used to do McDonald's Happy Meals here and there when I lost the weight. You know, it wasn't an everyday thing. Maybe once a week we'd get a Happy Meal. That used to be the actual meal they served people. If you can imagine some big guy eating this little hamburger Happy Meal. That was what you got when you ordered a hamburger 20, 40, 50, whatever it is years ago. I don't know the year that fast food became the thing. We're going to switch that to Panda Express. We're going to get a kid's meal. Get a kid's meal at all kinds of restaurants. It's a good thing to do. Portion control. And, the tarot portion of things. It's like my favorite part, right? As I start today, I have all these supplements. Just as a side note, we went over those in a different video. I've already taken my probiotic. I'm going to take my vitamin D3, K2, and that's it. We're not going to do 50 million supplements every single day. I think it's ridiculous at any age. And I did used to do a multivitamin then, so it's fair. These are my pants that I was wearing earlier at the park. They look better on me than I thought, to be honest. But you know, everything is angles. You know, I think I look fatter sitting down. I don't care. Because I really want to try to keep it real. But I think the thumbnail thing is you know, there's validity to marketing. We want to look at people who look good. Why would you listen to me if you don't think I look okay? Now, I may not look okay now, but I plan to. Okay? And you're going to see how I get there. So in the thumbnail, we did have the Hanged Man, and we had the 7 of Swords. The reason we had the 7 of Swords, that's what I pulled yesterday, and I thought, wow, that's such an interesting card to go along with dieting, you know? But we're going to get to that in a minute. The Hanged Man. I even went to one of the spiritual shops, and I got the Hanged Man keychain. If you go to any psychic shop that actually has those, oh gosh, I look so bad from that angle, whatever. You go to any psychic shop, I don't care, that has, and this is, I have no bra on here in case you guys were wondering about that part of my body. So any psychic shop that has the little tarot keychains, there's going to be tons of the Hangman because it's not a popular card. It's actually the most spiritual card in the whole deck. Okay, I've been doing this such a long time, so a lot of these modern readers, they have different versions, and we all do. We all have different things as we read, you know, so everyone reads different, okay? So, Hangman, sacrifice. You know, he's hanging there because what he's doing is he's trying to get a vision. You know, he's trying to see something different. You're sacrificing who you were. I'm going to be something different. I'm not going to be this chubby woman in menopause, okay? I might get some, you know, facelift stuff going on. You know, something small, okay? I found out yesterday you can get rid of the fat under here very, very easily. It's a very easy procedure, okay? You know, you're in sales. You got to look good in sales, you know? But, you know, having said that, whatever. So, the Hangman. I sacrifice myself unto myself. That's not a meaning a lot of readers, unless you're way old school, have heard. You're giving up who you are to be something else, okay? I'm going to be something else here. I got my little hangman keychain. I even showed it to my trainer, who is very Christian, and he does not like the whole tarot thing. You know, and I explain it to him. No, I am a gym person. I'm not this person who I hate the gym. And I love the gym. I go every day. It's awesome. And that actually became truth because of him. He's just not here. It did change my life, though. Good person. So anyways, I will get back to where he is, and then it's on. Okay? But it'll be on before that. He's going to be like, how the hell do you look so good? I wasn't even around. It's the eating, okay? So I pulled this one, the Seven of Swords. This is the sneaky energy. You know, and I just think that's cheating on your diet, okay? Cheating on your diet, and you do it too much. You know, you can get away with a little, but not 5 out of 7. You know, you're not going to get anywhere. So once in a while, be a little bit, you know, you could take 2 maybe, but not 5. That's what I'm saying. Split it the other way. Kind of like, you know how people have to work 5 days a week, then there's the weekend. Wouldn't it be awesome if we worked 2 days a week and then we had 5 off? But anyways, okay, so same thing here. You need that little ice cream, go walk for it. If you actually are hungry, okay, eat something small. Portion control. Be careful, because it's going to come back on you. Your body is going to tell you, oh, nothing's working. Well, yeah, because you've been cheating over here and cheating over there. Don't do that. And then as far as today, I wanted to pull one on camera. And let's see, just a general. Everything doesn't have to be, you know, diet. Okay, so let's see. It's good to always look at things in a positive way. That's why I say, and for the men too. You know what? If any of you guys are watching me, I actually dated 2 different men who lost substantial amounts of weight. Okay. Now when you're, oh, I pulled 2. I don't want to talk about 2. We're going to take this one. But when you are dating someone, male, female, I don't care, whatever all these modern things are, you're man dating a man. I don't care. If you're a man, you want to date men, you better love men. If you're a man, you want to date women, you better love women. Don't have that attitude, oh, she's going to friend zone me. Just don't, okay? Stop it. Knight of Cups reversed, okay? So in general, Knight of Cups reversed, he's holding back. You know, he's hesitant to bring that cup of love. You know, he's hesitant to nurture the connection, hesitant to nurture something. He's blocking himself, you know, and people do that when they're afraid. You know, they block their emotions and whatnot. He doesn't want to come and give you that apology. He doesn't want to come and maybe take responsibility and step up and hey, I'm really sorry. And you too. I'm really sorry that I did such and such. You know, people need the apologies. We need you to come forward. We don't need you to hold back that love. Okay? I'm all about the love. And that's the video. Just we're doing a lot of videos, want to get stuff out in the feed and get out there and get likes and subscribes and all that fun stuff. Don't hold back the love. You know what to do.